Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. I have a lot of fun things to show you today. I want to get the kind of the boring things for me out of the way. I posted that I bought the Fitglow Beauty Ceramide Balm and the Osmosis Calm Retinol with AL Serum, and then the IS Clinical Pro Heal Serum. So I will first start out with this one. On Instagram, I posted a picture of what my skin looked like after I applied this cream. Every single time I apply this cream, I have that same reaction. This is an L-ascorbic acid serum. I knew when I bought it that I was sensitive to it. I was hoping that I wouldn't react to this because people with sensitive skin and rosacea prone skin, they find that this works well for them. I was wanting a vitamin C serum to brighten my skin, to even the skin tone, but whenever I use this, I just break out in like hives all over my skin and I don't get any brightening whatsoever. So I've given this to Chris. It lives in his area now and it's all sticky. So he's been using it, I think. But yeah, I can't give my thoughts on it. I can say that the texture is thick, and this is like almost new, but like, or maybe like a week old and maybe 2 weeks old. And look how yellow it is. That's how I received it when I got it. So that's the serum here. It's not as like watery as other serums. And not as oily as other vitamin C serums that I've tried, but it has like a hydration feel to it. It's thicker and but it's got a thicker feel. It's got a lot of like weight to it, so it would be really good as like a moisturizing layer as well if you are not sensitive to vitamin C. The next thing I want to talk about is the Osmosis Calm Retinol Serum. I hate this. This doesn't give me a reaction, but it's so thick and sticky that every time I put it on my skin, even if I use a spray to thin it out, my skin, it's just like, it feels clogged. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like it never dries down. And if I use it too often in a row, I find that like I'll get a breakout here and there, like just because my skin is so clogged. I'm not a fan of this serum, but I also don't know that I'm a good person to review it. If you like a really thick layer, a sticky layer, a moisturizing feel to your serums, to your products, you kind of like that heavier feeling on your skin, you might really like this. But if you've got oily skin, or I would even say like rosacea prone skin, I feel like those kinds of skin types would be irritated by how heavy this is. If you have a different experience from it, please leave your experience down below to help someone else who is like watching this video for this review of this product. But for me, it's way too sticky, and I would say like normal to dry skin. I don't mind a more moisturizing products. You'll see in very soon that I purchased a pretty moisturizing product anyway. So yeah, I don't like this one. Those are 2 duds for me, actually 3. So this Cloud Ceramide Balm from Fitglow Beauty is not as bad as those 2. This is the texture. It's very thick, and that's kind of what I was looking for. When I purchased this, I was using a sample of the La Mer Creme de la Mer cream, and I love that cream. I ended up buying a like 0.5 ounce of it, but it didn't come in this order. It's back ordered now, so I don't know when I'll get it, but I bought this one to kind of replace that for me. And although this is nice and I will use it, I also feel that it's a little like, I don't like the texture of it. I mean, it's okay. If you've got really dry skin, if you are not acne prone, you will like this. But this is a very like specific cream for a very specific person wanting a thick, very moisturizing, heavy cream. What I will say about it is it's called a balm, but you see it does look like a cream. It is a cream, but there is some, sorry, my nails look so terrible, but there is some moisture like to it. It's not like all occlusive, if that makes any sense. If you've ever felt like the Creme de la Mer cream or the Nivea cream, it feels very similar to those. I am going to continue using this on nights or days where I feel very dry, but my hand is very moisturized, and it kind of leaves like a slippy kind of oily film to your skin. So like it kind of does feel like it doesn't sink into the skin right away, and you'll still feel that kind of like soft that soft texture to your skin. And I think that's what throws me off. I've gotten so used to the Biologique creams where they dry down really quickly, and you feel like nothing on your skin, but you feel like your skin is super moisturized. I've gotten very used to that texture, and even with the Creme de la Mer, it might be heavy, but it doesn't feel like that. It sinks in right away. This does not sink in right away. It stays on your skin for a very long time. So if you like that texture on your skin and you are not liking the creams from Biologique because you're finding that they're not moisturizing enough, this would be a good cream to look into. And it's more affordable considering how much Biologique creams go for. Oh, I'm out of breath. I worked out, and it was the first time I worked out in a very long time. So I caved and bought more Biologique products because I ran out of like everything I had. So I will show you what I got. I purchased from two places. I purchased from Tosca and Ada Bocage. The reason I did that is because one didn't have all of the products that I wanted, but I will say that Tosca, she ships super duper fast. I ordered both of these items on Thursday, and Tosca, I received her package. I was supposed to receive it on Friday, but I mean, there have been a lot of closures, delays, and I understand, but I still received her products on Saturday. I did receive Ada's products on Monday, so it's not that far off, but yeah, I'll show you what I got. I got the small size of the Lotion P50 Pigum 400. I tried this like years ago when it first came out, and I broke out badly from it. I used this, I think it like for the last 2 nights, and my skin has not broken out. I wanted to try it. Well, see, this is what my skin had to recover from using the IS Clinical. You'll see like a bunch of small red dots all around my skin. Those are not pimples. Those are just, that's the reaction I get from products like the IS Clinical. But anyway, this has not flared up anything yet, so we'll see. I will let you know how it goes using this. I was talking to a lady on Instagram. Her name is Freya something. I'll list her, I'll maybe take a screenshot and put her Instagram here. She's really sweet, and I was watching her stories one day, and she has the most beautiful, amazing, clear, tight, glowy skin, and I was like, what do you use? And she went over products with me, and I told her I was pregnant, and she told me that the Pigum 400 and then the P50T are the 2 weakest or gentlest formulas in the line that are the safest for pregnancy. So I was like, why not? I'll give this a try if this is like safe for pregnancy and will help any pigmentation, because I hope I'm not going to get those like melasma spots. That doesn't really run in my family, so I don't think I will, but still trying to prevent that. I also got Serum Elastin, the new Serum Elastin. So this is my first time trying the reformulated version. This does not have any biological extracts in it. It's got like, let's see, water, propylene glycol, glycerin, pentylene glycol, what is that? Glycol. God, I'm so out of breath. A ferment extract, another extract, sodium hyaluronate, cross polymer, oligopeptides, other peptides, tetrapeptide, some gum. I wonder if that gives it the like weightier feel. I don't know. This is I don't know what the ingredients mean. But I will say that it's a lot thicker than the previous Elastin Pure with the biological extracts in it. And you can kind of see, like, look at, it's a cloudy serum. It's not as clear. And if you see, like, I know that sounds strange, the wiggle. So I bought placenta too. And I've already tried this placenta in the past, but I just want to show you the difference in the like solution. So elastin is so cloudy, and then placenta, which has not been reformulated, this is the original placenta with the biological extracts in it, but like you see how clear the placenta serum is and how cloudy the elastin is. And do you kind of see the difference in like weight in these bottles? The placenta is obviously thinner and elastin is thicker. So I'm happy to report that elastin is very hydrating and it's calming, it's softening. I really like it. This is kind of what I wanted X-ray tissue layer, the new formulation of X-ray tissue layer, to be. Let me just put a little bit on the back of my hand for you. Oops. So it's not, I mean, it's still runny, but it's not as like water-like as the other serums from Biologique. And it's got a lot of slip. It goes a long way. That was just 2 small drops. And it moisturizes really nicely. Really liking this serum so far. After I've used it for a while, I'll let you know how I feel about it. I've only used it like twice at this point. So first impression, impressed. The next things I got were just another repurchase of the placenta. I wanted to combine elastin and placenta to hydrate, but also like soften and try to get rid of all of these spots that I'm getting like all over my skin. With pregnancy, I feel like my skin is just a lot more sensitive and reactive. So I feel like this combination will be like calming and hydrating and soothing and just like also help to kind of purify and like get rid of all of those like marks that I have all over my skin. So I will report back to you on how I feel about the mixture of these two for my specific purpose. The next thing I bought is the Oxygenating mist for the face. This is a repurchase again. So I really loved the mist and I was so sad when I finished it up. So I wanted to get a new one. These boxes are hard to open. This is what it looks like. I've gone through a whole bottle of this before, and at first I couldn't pinpoint what it did for my skin, but the more I used it, the more I became like dependent on it. I felt like when I used it, my skin was more hydrated. It was brighter, it was smoother, and it was like less reactive. I felt like this was such a great like first layer after P50 for such a reactive skin like mine, who like breaks out every time to L-ascorbic acid. And they say that this is a really good like alternative for vitamin C if you are sensitive to vitamin C, and I think that's right. I have gone through the ingredients of this before, and I really like them. You have like let's see, orange fruit water, kiwi fruit water, water, butylene glycol, propylene glycol. And this is the oxygenating ingredient that they use, perfluorodeclan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's the ingredient that gives the brightening effect with Biologique, I think. Sodium hyaluronate, citrus, sodium hyaluronate, orange fruit extract, another fruit extract, yeast extract, mimosa extract, witch hazel extract, myrtis extract, onion extract, a bunch of different like extracts. Let's see what else. Cucumber, magnesium chloride, vinegar, hydrolyzed silk, urea. Yeah. Allotonin, glycerin, niacinamide, lactic acid, salicylic acid, a bunch of other ingredients. I really like this, and it's very gentle. And I think that I will continue to repurchase this as long as I'm into Biologique. I know it's an expensive product for 5 ounces. It runs for about $100 for 5 ounces, but I find that it gives my skin a really nice hydration layer and a protective layer after the P50, and I already run a little dry, and I find that when my skin is dry, I also react. So I have to make sure that my skin is hydrated but not clogged, because I will break out as well. I have such like finicky skin. So the next thing I got was Emulsion Original Regenerante. I had samples of this when my skin was freaking out like crazy. I was using a sample of this and Creme Vert Espoir. And the reason why I didn't just use this by itself is because it was a little too lightweight. And it comes in a cool little pump bottle. And I think I've seen people like able to kind of deconstruct this and get the rest of the product out by cutting the bag. So I'm gonna try doing that once it's over. Maybe I'll do like a video on how I dismantle this whole thing. But I bought this because it was very calming, very hydrating. I love the texture of it. And I don't know, I ended up getting also like, instead of Creme Vert Espoir, I got Cream Masque Vernix for times that my skin is like really bad, and also for that beautiful texture. So I figured that I have like a lighter version that I can use when my skin is feeling like it doesn't need as much moisture, and then I'll add this Vernix on top when my skin is a little bit drier and needing more hydration. Oh my god, this is my first time buying Masque Vernix too. So now it comes in a glass bottle, and I'm so excited. It's got like a nice little aluminum foil top. I'm not swatching these products because I want to demo them to you later. That's what it looks like. So very excited to have this. Very, very, very excited. I've gone through so many samples. So I'll let you know how this all goes. I'm sure I'm gonna love everything. But I bought this one over any of the other like brown creams because I found that my skin was so sensitive, and I've also found that when I was using the brown creams, the sensitivity wasn't going away. So when I got the sample of this, it just felt like a really nice like hydrating protective layer without like the like, I don't know if yeast is aggressive, but I was finding that maybe the brown creams were making my skin just react a little too much because they were a little too stimulating. But anyway, this is a really safe bet. It's very light. If you have, I don't know if they recommend this for oily skin, but if you like a more emollient textured, lightweight cream, you'll probably like this no matter what. But I'm gonna demo this for you anyway, but I want to put a mask on right now. The last two things I bought are from a brand called Future. I'm putting everything back in their boxes because it makes it feel brand new. So the last two things I bought were from Future. I have the Future Beauty Drops number 3 and the Future Masque Phyto number 2. So the Beauty Drops are very similar to the quintessential serums from Biologique. Future is sold on Ada Bocage, and that's where I brought these products. And very similar to the bottles of the Biologique. This is so pretty. Oh, Laboratory ECCO Biologique Recherche Israel Limited, 1989. This is what the... Can you even see that? So the Beauty Drops, these specifically, the number 3, are for purifying and rebalancing the skin. It's got water, propylene glycol, some root extract, another root extract, another extract, thyme, lemon peel extract, Centella asiatica, hydrolyzed silk, arnica extract. I'm really excited to try this. So this is what the ingredients are. I'm gonna take a picture of this box and put it on Instagram, and I'm actually going to take pictures of all of these items and the ingredients labels and put them on my Instagram, because I know when I'm trying to find products, I really want to know what ingredients are in the products. I find that, like, let's say for example, I find a product that has chlorella in it, I'm probably more inclined to buy it because I have had success with that ingredient in the past. Sorry if you're seeing the like window pane shadow on my eyes, but the sun is coming out. So yeah, so this is for purifying and balancing the skin. I got this mainly because it's been on my list for such a long time and I have such finicky skin. I'm always trying to balance my skin. The number 1, I believe, are for, the number 1 drops are for just, I think, hydration. And the number 2 drops are for sensitive skin, but I didn't want to get a serum just for sensitive skin because I feel like when my skin is in good balance and it's nicely hydrated and it's not having too many products that are very stimulating, my skin does well, but it still needs those like kind of balancing products, otherwise I will break out as well. So yeah. The next thing I got was the Masque Phyto number 2, and this is a purifying and rebalancing clay mask for all skins. But I was watching Ada's videos on Instagram, and she was recommending this product for those of us with sensitive skin, so I figured I would try it. And ooh, this is a nice packaging too. So this is acrylic or glass, maybe hard plastic, I don't know. It's very nice, feels nice. The top is plastic, an aluminum top. Ooh, and it's gushing out the side. So actually this is what I wanted to try on, but before it spills everywhere, I wanted to go over the ingredients. It's got water, kaolin clay, glycerin, sorbitol. I don't know some of what these extracts are, but chamomile, mallow, sage, Centella asiatica, bamboo, yeast, calendula, a bunch of other ingredients. But again, I'm gonna take a picture of this and post it on Instagram, and maybe like texture shots as well, so that you're informed when you buy it, because I kind of had like no idea what I was buying. But I just am going to put on P50V. And I have not cleansed my skin. I know, bad, but well, maybe it's not too bad. But I didn't do a tough workout. It was just a workout that has not happened in like 3 months, maybe 4 months. Sorry, that shadow is bothering me. But I'm happy that the sun is coming out, because I have not seen the sun in what feels like 2 weeks. So I'll take it. And in Ada's videos, she was saying that swiping is okay if you've swiping is okay if you've used the formula for a while and are used to the formula. And if you're not used to the formula, she does recommend you do the typical patting motion. But I find that swiping doesn't really make a difference. I like to use the Shiseido cotton pads because they're very smooth and silky. It doesn't feel rough on my skin at all. I like to keep it on my nose for a little while longer for blackheads. And I like to get my ears too, and behind my ears and underneath my ears, because I get a lot of clogged pores underneath my ears, which is so annoying because I can't reach back there or see back there. Okay. Now I'm going to try this mask, but I'm going to be careful because it is so liquidy. I'm actually going to take from the cap, but I'm going to swipe this here. Wow, it's very liquidy. Oh my gosh. This smells amazing. Wow, I really hope I love the future products because I'm really liking the way they smell. And I'm gonna just take the product from the cap. I will obviously update you as soon as I can about these products and how they're working for me. Future has been on my wish list for I think 2 years at this point when I first saw them on Ada's website, and that's the only place you can buy this line from. And it smells amazing. It smells like spa earth, very natural smelling. It doesn't have a artificial fragrance, but for some reason I'm smelling a lot of lavender, but I don't know if that's a part of the ingredient list. It does have sage. Yeah, I smell that too. Let's see what else. It does have lavender oil. Yeah, so it has carrot oil, lavender oil, mandarin orange oil, lemon oil, and orange oil. So if you are sensitive to oils, be careful. This does have oils in it. I'm not particularly sensitive to those oils. I used to make my own skincare because I thought it was fun. So I've experimented with all those oils, and I think that this will be okay for my skin, but we'll see. Wow, this smells amazing. I love this. I think I love this mask. She did mention that Masque Heritage from Future is available on her website, and if you have not been able to purchase Masque Vivant, that is a good alternative. I am not sure if I want to put the aluminum on top. This is a very liquidy mask. I'm gonna put the aluminum back on top and try not to tip this. So far, it doesn't feel drying on my skin. It feels very nice. And it's supposed to be good for sensitive skin, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if I finished my previous sentence, but Ada mentioned that if you are wanting to purchase Masque Vivant but can't get your hands on it, Masque Heritage from Future, which is available only on her website, is kind of like comparable to Vivant. And if I like this Future line, I'm probably gonna buy more of their products, and that will probably be on my list of things to try next. I'm really loving the way this smells and feels right now, so I'm gonna end the video here. But I will be back soon to show you. I'm probably going to make a video tonight when I do my skincare routine to see how I use these products, and then I'll do a follow-up video after that to explain how I like the products. But until then, I'll see you next time. Hi, I'm back for an update. I just got out of the shower and I just switched the laundry, so I haven't put anything on my skin, and you can see that I have some redness, but when I woke up this morning, that redness wasn't here at all, and actually, like, it's very minor, and there is no texture when you actually feel my face. But I wanted to show you what my skin looks like 2 days after using all of the Biologique products that I bought. I'm going to show you what I've been doing in the daytime, and it's a little different than what I do in the night. It's not that different, but I'm just going to start now. I've been using the Lotion P50 Pigum 400 at night only, but I'm going to use it today in the morning as well, just because I have a brand new, well, not a brand new bottle, but I have a lot left of the P50V, so I've been trying to use that in the daytime. Hi babe, I'm gonna just finish up this video.
What?
I'm just finishing up this video.
Okay. I'll chill in the room.
Okay. I find that the Pigum 400 version isn't irritating my skin. It actually feels quite gentle. So hopefully it works, because when I woke up this morning, my skin was like completely bright. There were no red spots whatsoever. I think the redness came out because I was doing laundry, and instead of going through the inside to the basement, I went through the outside, and it's a little cold outside too. Don't forget your neck, the back of your neck, your chest, and then your ears as well. Next thing I've been doing is just going in with a spray of the Oxygenating. I forgot to shake the bottle of the P50, but make sure you shake your liquids from Biologique. I really love this mist. I missed it. So now is where it's a little bit different. In the evening, I've been using a mixture of the placenta and elastine, and I'll put that on my face first, and I will just mix the two. Sometimes I'll put the placenta first, like in this area where I get the redness, and then I'll put the elastine everywhere. But sometimes I'll mix, sometimes I do one after the other. But I've always been following up with the Future Beauty Drops number 3. This is supposed to be good for like problematic skin and balancing your skin. And I find it's very moisturizing. It's more moisturizing than the elastine, and elastine is pretty moisturizing as well. This has a, so I mean that's a lot, but it's because I'm not going in with any other serum. It's very silky. It's got hydrolyzed silk in it, in the formula. So it kind of feels like Serum Silk Plus, and it's very moisturizing. It feels really nice. And during the daytime, I find that this is enough moisture when we're just staying inside, but I still want to like protect my skin, hydrate it, and balance it. So I kind of put this on alone, and I've got like a little hive, it looks like right there. So I'm just bringing it up underneath my eyes. I'm not sure if they're hives or pimples, but when I woke up this morning, that was the only spot I had, and it looked like a hive. So I'm just putting that everywhere. It's very nice. I'm really liking that. It's gonna feel strange maybe for those of you with oily skin that are looking for a balancing serum, but I think it works. If you are oily, maybe slightly dehydrated, but you still want to address your spots and your unbalanced skin, I think that this would be like just a one and done serum for you. It will be a hydrating layer, and it will be your treatment layer as well. And it's very gentle, and it smells pretty good. It smells like the plant extracts that are in the formula, and it's a little different to Biologique, because Biologique kind of, I don't think they have many plant extracts. They have like their products don't smell like anything, or they smell like fish, or they smell like garbage. But this is a nice change. I'm really liking the serum so far, and I've been doing the Phyto Mask 2 every day. I didn't do it today though. Maybe I'll do it a little later in the day, but that one dries down, and it's meant for sensitive skin as well. All skins can use it. It's also a balancing mask. I really like that. I'm really liking the brand Future, and I am probably going to buy more from here. And there's a serum for hydration if you are extremely dry and need a lot of moisture. And if you are going to go for that serum, I imagine it's probably extremely moisturizing, because this is already moisturizing to me, and I like those hydration serums. But actually, I do want to say, maybe it reminds me of Serum Colostrum, but just because it has like the silk in here. So I'm feeling that, like, I don't know, if you've tried Silk Plus, you'll know what I mean. And then they have number 2 beauty drops for sensitive skin. So I'm sure that would be really nice as well for those of you with like maybe dry, sensitive skin. I imagine these Future serums all being very hydrating. So yeah, I'm really liking that so far. The last 2 things, I have the Emulsion Original Regenerante. So in the previous update where I showed the haul, I said that this was a very lightweight moisturizer emulsion, and I bought the vernix to put on top or mix because I might need extra moisture. However, because of the elastine serum that I use in the evening, and because of these Future drops that I use in the evening as well, placenta doesn't really add any hydration, but a mixture of those two have been balancing my skin so well that when I put this on top, this is enough moisture that I need in the nighttime. So in the night, I'm sometimes going with vernix. Last night I did, and I woke up with amazing skin. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like. This is if you're using the right serums for your skin type, then this, I think, may or may not be like enough hydration for you for a cream, but I am really liking it. So I just take 1 pump, and you can see the texture. It's very, very, very lightweight, but it has like it's got emollients to it too. So oh, it feels so nice and silky. I think this may have macadamia nut oil in it. Let's see. Yeah, macadamia seed oil. So if you are allergic to macadamia, nuts, you may not want to try this. So it's very moisturizing. I really like it a lot. And this could be enough during the night, but I kind of like sealing it in with vernix. I can stop here and I feel fine. If you have oily skin, I am now understanding what they say, like the spas are saying. If you've got oily skin, the Emulsion Gel SR cream, which looks very similar to this, but it's a lot lighter weight. That may be enough moisture for you if you're using the right serums underneath. If you're not using any serums, I don't know that these emulsions are gonna provide enough hydration for you as your last layer. So I would definitely recommend using serums underneath these emulsions, and then the emulsions will work fantastic for you. And this was recommended for like maybe, I think it was all skin types, maybe not oily. The emulsion Biosensible, not the SR version, is not recommended for oily skin. The SR version is recommended for oily and acne prone skin. So but I think that applies only if you're using the right serums underneath, because when I wasn't, I had like samples of these and I would just use like the emulsions without like the right serums that I needed, because I do have kind of dehydrated dry skin. My skin is more comfortable with a lot more moisture. It feels more supple now. When I was using like just serum A glyca when I had it, it wasn't enough moisture, and these emulsions like were not moisturizing enough, and I had to follow up with another moisturizer. So just be warned, if you're using the right serums for your skin type, these will be enough hydration for your skin. I know that's a long spiel, but wanted to get my point across. So I'm using the Masque vernix. I'm just taking some off the top of the cap. And in the night, I'll show you what I did. I just took like a little bit and I put it on my cheeks and in this area because I'm the most dry in these areas, and I just rubbed it in here, and anything left over I maybe put on my forehead, but I'll do the same today. This is where I get the driest and the most sensitive. Again, I didn't need that layer, but I kind of like it because I feel like instead of using a finishing serum, I'm using this vernix, and it's keeping my skin very, very comfortable. I might just put a little extra on those spots that I have. But yeah, I'm loving everything I got. Highly recommend. But please buy for your skin type. I had a bunch of products that didn't suit my new sensitive and extra reactive skin during pregnancy, and I found that none of the products I had were working for me. But now that I've switched to like gentle and hydrating and healing products, my skin is doing so much better. And you can still see the redness now, but maybe I'll insert a picture later when it calms down, now that I have moisture in my skin. When I don't have the moisture, I react as well. So very finicky skin. But yeah, there's a Biologique product out there for everyone. I am loving Biologique again. I won't stray again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.